If his footballing operation skills are as bad as his fashion sense, Celtic Football Club are in for a long tenure with Paul Tisdale. Welcome back to Fog Football. Yes, it's the man with the hat. It's not a hat that anyone should be wearing, but Paul Tisdale is wearing it. Former Exeter City manager has been revealed as our head of footballing operations.
I don't know what it is lately with all these like jobbers coming into Scottish football. First of all, Neil Critchley, whoever that guy is, gets the Hearts job, and I'll talk more about that in a different video. But he comes in, becomes the manager of Hearts, and now this guy, Paul Tisdale, who has came in and he's now appointed Celtic's head of football operations. Why are so many fucking nobodies coming into Scottish football lately?
Don't understand it.
They're getting big positions.
He did have a playing career. He played at Southampton and Bristol City before an injury cut short his career at 26. So, I mean,
what a guy. Legend. Paul.
We could all claim to have a career like that. He then moved into management with Bath. Then he made his biggest impression during 12 years at Exeter, where the Grecians were known for developing academy players. What were they? Did you know that Exeter City were known for developing the academy players?
I can't think of one player that actually went on to do something that came from Exeter City, but whatever. Then he moved on after winning almost as many games as he lost. Moved on to Milton Keynes Dons, 31 wins, 29 losses. You know, pretty 50-50 there. Then he went to Bristol Rovers, won 5 out of 19. Then he went to Stevenage, won 3 out of 21. And I get it. He's not going to Celtic as a manager. He's going as the head of football operations or whatever.
Whatever that is.
But still, it's not. You're not bringing a big name here. You're not bringing someone with a good track record or someone that's coming in with success in other areas of the. Like, see for me, I think if you get a player turning manager, see if they had a successful career, you're more likely to give them a chance, aren't you? Even if they turn it to be a shite manager, you're just more likely to give. Like Frank Lampard, for example, wasn't great. And got multiple opportunities at decent clubs, but that's because he kind of earned it through success he had as a player.
Yeah.
Well, this guy's not earned anything.
Yeah, it's like Gerrard. He would never got the Rangers job. He wasn't a good player. Or, well, I say good player. Unreal player. Fantastic player.
Normally you need to do something. If this guy had a good playing career or a good managerial career, I think you'd be a bit more excited about him coming in. Well, what has he done to warrant getting this job at Celtic?
It says he's ended his managerial career. He assisted Celtic during the summer transfer window. He's became a... I'm sorry, right?
So that he's the reason why they went and spunked 9.5 million on Ida?
Looks that way.
Well, they should be getting as far away from this guy as possible.
Why is this guy who has done nothing to suggest that he's good enough for any of this assisting Celtic during a transfer window? He wasn't even employed by the club and he was assisting them. Assisting them with what?
It must be a friend of Brendan Rodgers or something. That's the only...
Aye, and I mean, they're definitely the same age. Yeah, Brendan Rodgers, though, went on
Could be his boyfriend.
Could be, you never know. He said, he is a hugely talented man who I know will make a real positive difference to us and give us a new edge. He knows modern football inside out. He understands what we need as a club.
It's a shame we don't know him inside it.
Aye. What our team needs to operate at a high level, how we can develop positively and successfully across a number of functions within the club. I think, this is all PC, politically correct, horse shite, rinse and repeat.
You know, no matter who clubs bring in, you seen it with Neil Critchley. Oh, we're delighted to have him. We didn't want anybody else for the job. This was the man we want. This was the man we got. They're not going to come out and say, well, you know what? We were looking at like 15 other people, but in the end, nobody wanted to come, so we unfortunately had to go with Paul Tisdale. I mean, they're never going to say that, but I think it'd be so much more refreshing if clubs actually did come out and say it. See if Hearts came out and went, well, you know, there was a couple of better options, but they turned us down.
Settled for relegation.
Yeah, I would respect that more. See when they come out and they're trying to bullshit. Nope, this is the guy that we wanted. You know, from day one, you're like, no, it's not. I mean,
no, it's no big man, but I mean, what else is there really to say? This international break has depressed me. It's depressed you. I mean, yeah, we drew 0-0 with Portugal, but I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna celebrate it like it's the greatest thing on earth. But it doesn't really matter, man. I think that's the worst international. I mean, we're still even over. It's Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean,
the news has dried up like the Sahara. There's nothing happening.
Not a lot happening.
Seeing you're talking about Paul Tisdale, I want to be talking about Celtic reacting to getting beat.
Last
Be
week
talking about Aberdeen making it 8 in a row. Or
last
something.
week I didn't think the two biggest talking points in Scottish club football would be Neil Critchley and Paul Tisdale.
No.
But you know,
Sound like two windy cleaners.
3 days later, whatever it is, and that's what we're sitting here talking about. So, look, I mean, what will this affect Celtic on the pitch? No.
No.
Well,
if he's assisting the transfer windows.
Short term, no. Will this affect their season? No. Could this maybe negatively affect Celtic in the future and how they do business and players that they bring in? I mean, potentially. But we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, it's just a weird career, man. Guy who was a manager at Bath, Exeter, and is winding up in the Celtic board pretty much for the.
I mean,
the backroom staff.
He assisted in the summer. I doubt he was.
But why was he? Why was he assisting?
I don't know, but I mean, I doubt he's responsible for Bernardo because obviously he's a loanee and Celtic wanted to bring him in full time permanently. So I doubt he's got anything to do with that. Did he pluck out Engels? Did he tell Celtic here was a guy playing in the Bundesliga for Augsburg that you need to go and sign? I don't know.
No, I mean Adair, he was alone, so maybe not him. I mean, who else? Who else did Celtic sign?
Don't know, but I'll tell you what.
McCoy?
If we start to see Celtic, make questionable signings, we'll be blaming this guy.
We're blaming Big Paul Tisdale. But anyway, until next time, there's not much more to say. John Paul II signing out here. Big Paul Tisdale. His hat's almost as big as the Pope's, isn't it?
Aye.
It is indeed, Anyway, till then, peace.